What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back with another video. I'll be doing a game predictions, game previews in this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I'm gonna try not to keep you long. So here we go. First up, we got Arkansas and Georgia. All right, I'm gonna start with Arkansas and KJ Jefferson. Pretty good quarterback. He got 876 yards on the season, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Not too bad. Ain't perfect. Hey, but he doing pretty good. As far as rushing, they got 1,044 yards rushing on the season with 11 touchdowns. All right, they running backs got 8 of those touchdowns. The rest of them they using RPOs and running their receivers. So that's 17 touchdowns on the season. So their offense is doing pretty good. 17 touchdowns through 4 games is not bad. So, but we all know how that Georgia defense is. So they might have to try some different stuff, something that we ain't seen to get by this Georgia defense, because I'm telling you, they playing lights out, man. I have never seen a better Georgia defense since I've been watching football. I'm going to just say it like that. Alabama, that defense they had in 2016 was awesome. This Georgia defense might be better than that. I don't know because of the caliber of teams they've been playing. But the way they look against those teams, can't nobody mess with them right now. At least I don't think so. Hey, so Arkansas got they work cut out for them, especially on offense. But we'll see how it works out. You know, nobody expect Arkansas to be here at this point, 4-0. They done beat Texas, and they beat Texas and another team out of Texas, whoever the fuck it was, but it was Texas and somebody else. I don't know, but they bad as hell. Texas A&M, yeah, they beat Texas and Texas A&M, and 2 smaller schools, but beating Texas and Texas A&M within the first 4 games, hey, that's an accomplishment. So there it is. Can't take nothing away from them. They're a pretty good dang on team. And their defense is a whole lot better. Their defense is a whole lot better. And I think this will be the best defense that Georgia done faced this season. So we'll see what Georgia stands at on offense with JT Daniels. So we'll see. JT Daniels playing some good ball too now. JT Daniels, he only got 567 yards passing on the season, but he got 5 touchdowns. But he also got 2 interceptions. So we'll see. They doing pretty good as a quarterback unit. But JT Daniels is the best quarterback on the Georgia football team. They'll throw Stetson Bennett in there for what reason, I don't know. But Stetson Bennett got 443 yards passing with 6 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So he threw 6 touchdowns. He ain't too bad. 443 yards. So maybe that's because they playing these small schools. He get more playing time than just garbage time, because the lead is so big. So he can get in there in the middle of the third, or play the whole 4th quarter and get them yards against these teams. Even Carson Beck got 99 yards passing on the season with a touchdown. So that tells you when the 3rd string get in and get touchdowns, what type of team they playing. Just like our 3rd string got in last week and threw a touchdown against Southern Miss. So well, hell, our 2nd string ain't even a quarterback. Paul Tyson ain't even threw a touchdown, but our 3rd string have. But that just tell you, how big the lead is and what caliber of team you're playing. Also, Georgia got 709 yards rushing on the season. They got a stable of running backs. They got a stable. Zamir White. Matter of fact, he got 37 attempts. Shit, he getting over 5 yards a carry. You got 3 running backs getting over 5 yards a carry. Zamir White, James Cook, and Kendall Milton. All of them getting over 5 yards a carry. And they getting their attempts now. You can't say they. I mean, like I say, Zamir White got 37 attempts James Cook got 22. Keldon Milton got 24, and all of them averaging over 5 yards a carry. So then you got Dejon Edwards. He getting 4.5 yards a carry. So they got a stable of running back. Also, they got Kenny McIntosh. So that's what 5 running backs I just named off, and all of them pretty good. So Arkansas defense, y'all gonna have to step up now. I'm telling you, man. Georgia's offense is getting better by the game, but y'all will be the biggest test for them so far, Arkansas. So I'm depending on y'all, Arkansas. I tried to depend on Tennessee to beat Florida, and that was an epic fail. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you, whoever, y'all gonna have to double team Jordan Davis. I don't give a fuck what you do. Y'all need to double team that big ass dude. That dude is huge. But he's pretty good. But he's more than pretty good. He's gonna be a force to be reckoned with, even in the NFL, I believe. But I don't know what to say when it comes down to him. I don't know how y'all gonna stop him, but it is what it is. So my score prediction for Georgia and Arkansas, trust me, I want Arkansas to win. And I hate picking Georgia to win. I hate the Georgia Bulldogs. And I hate their fans. But I'm going to have to keep it real. I'm picking Georgia to win this game. Picking Georgia to win this game. Even though Arkansas defense then got better. And I think their offense is pretty good, but that Georgia defense. But I'm picking Georgia to win 27-20. I'm going to say 27-20. I'm picking Georgia to win. I know that might be closer to what some people expect, but I'm just leaning on the Arkansas's defense to get some stops against Georgia's offense, but it won't be enough stops. But I tell you, Georgia, if y'all wind up losing this game, I won't be surprised. I'm picking y'all to win 27-20, but if y'all wind up losing, I won't be surprised. So there it is, 27-20, Georgia win. So there it is. Okay, the next game we're going to talk about is going to be Auburn and LSU. Two teams that are not so good. But I'm going to go ahead and try to make a score prediction for this game. So here it goes. Auburn, we're going to start out with Auburn. Bo Nix. He ain't the man for the job. I've been trying to tell y'all, y'all better start TJ Finley against LSU, his old team. But here we go. Bo Nix got 724 yards on the season with 5 touchdowns, while TJ Finley got 185 yards and 2 touchdowns. Okay, so that's a total of 904 yards for the season, 7 touchdowns, 0 interception, which is a good thing. But I'm going to tell you, you better start JT Finley. You better listen to me now. So, because I'm telling you, your daggone offensive line is terrible, Auburn. So, TJ Finley, he's pretty mobile back there. He can get out, he can get away from them rushers. You seen that last week. So you better stick with him. But rushing, they got 1,028 yards on the season with 10 TDs. The damn offensive line, they can't fucking block with a damn for the quarterback, but they can open up a few holes. But I also know Auburn like to run these RPOs and get the ball to the outside. So it is what it is. But hey, Auburn, you ain't a good team at all. As far as your running backs, Tank Biggins got 403 yards on the season. Jaquez Hunter got 382. And Sean Jackson, he bringing up the rear with 60 yards, but he get over 5 yards a carry, so he got a touchdown. Hunter got he's getting over 10 yards a carry, and he got 2 touchdowns. And Beasley, he gets over 6 yards a carry, he got 4 touchdowns. So them running backs, they doing what they're supposed to do. I just put it that way. And then on top of that, for as our wide receivers, man, wide receivers, Kobe Hudson, he's all right. He got 197 yards on the season. He's getting over 15 yards a catch. Cedric Jackson, 166 yards with over 12 yards a catch. The tight end, he got 134 yards and getting over 10 yards a catch. And Demetrius Robinson, 112 yards. He getting over 10 yards a catch. So those guys averaging 10 yards a catch ain't too bad. But the Auburn offense as a whole is terrible. And then I know you got a new coach. You might be rebuilding or whatever you want to call it. But 4 games in, he go fire his wide receiver coach. It ain't the wide receivers' fault because they doing what they should be doing. Evidently, they getting open. They getting 10 yards a catch. So they doing what they should be doing. So I don't know why you fire your wide receiver coach. Hell, you need to be firing your quarterback coach and your O-line coach. That's who you need to be firing. And matter of fact, your daggone, the coach you fired, he played ball for Troy University, my hometown, man. How you gonna fire him? But oh well. But Auburn, y'all are not good. As far as your defense, y'all done had some great defense over the years. But now, I don't know what y'all be doing. I don't know what y'all be doing. But let's keep it moving. We're going to move on to LSU. Y'all playing LSU. Okay, we're going to move on. LSU quarterback, Max Johnson, 1,144 yards on the season, 15 touchdowns with 3 interceptions. 15 touchdowns, Auburn, so y'all better get ready because you know they're throwing the ball. But LSU ain't that good either. Oh, yeah, both of y'all been playing mediocre opponents. So, Auburn, you barely got away from Georgia State last week. You had some help, and you know you did. But Max Johnson, 1,144 yards on the season, 15 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Rushing, LSU, you only got 320 yards rushing on the season with 2 touchdowns. You got to get better in that area. You can't just throw the ball all the time. Mix it up. All right, but you only get 320 yards. You only got 320 yards on the daggone season, but you done allowed your opponents for 132 yards. That's over 100 yards discrepancy. So you better get that in control. Wide receiver Keyshawn Butte, 309 yards on the season with 8 touchdowns. Jack Beck, he only got 168 yards with 1 touchdown. So your wide receivers, they got over half your touchdowns on the season, but I mean it's not a big discrepancy. I mean you got 15 touchdowns, so that's not bad. But you only got 2 rushing. Other receivers got the rest of those touchdowns, but they ain't got as many yards as the 2 I just mentioned. So 13 passing touchdowns. 15 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns. So 17 touchdowns. You just gotta get better at LSU. But all in all, I'm picking y'all to win LSU. I'm picking y'all to beat Auburn. Because I look at who Auburn beat. Akron, Alabama State, and Georgia State, who they shouldn't have beat. They should be 2-2. So LSU, I'm picking you to beat Auburn. Okay, and I'm gonna pick you to beat Auburn. I'm gonna pick you to beat Auburn 31-21. So there you go, 31-21. LSU will beat Auburn. There it is. But both of them still terrible. All right. Next up, Florida and Kentucky. I'm not finna go into all that. Florida will beat Kentucky. Okay. Florida beat Kentucky. I ain't gonna try to give no score, all that. If Kentucky beat Florida, I will be mighty surprised. All right. Mississippi, Texas A&M. We all know Mississippi State. We all know Mississippi State ain't winning this game. Texas A&M gonna blow them out the water. Texas A&M gonna put up over 40 points on Mississippi State. Mississippi State is just freaking terrible. Okay, I'm putting them in the category with daggone Vanderbilt right now. Mississippi State done went down here ever since Dan Mullen left. It's just been a mess over there. Man, they used to have some awesome talent over there, man, with Dan Mullen. But since he left, I don't know what the hell happened over there. But yeah, the only game I'm gonna talk about, even mention, is Boston. Outside the SEC is Boston College and Clemson. Okay, Clemson. I don't know what's wrong, man. DJ Uncle whatever. Man, I'm telling you, the way he played in those games he got in last year, I thought he was gonna be like Trevor Lawrence or similar or close to him, but he can't even tie Trevor Lawrence shoe. Well, that's bad. That's bad. But Clemson looking real vulnerable right now. Now, hopefully everybody talking about them, doubting them. I hope that they can bounce back from their 2 losses and have a good season. But I'm picking them to lose against Boston College. Boston College should have whooped their ass last year. They had some help. Clemson had some help against Boston College last year. Matter of fact, Uncle whatever his damn name, he came in that game, or I know he played that game. He was in at the end. I don't know if Trevor Lawrence got hurt that game or the next game. Got hurt during that game or the game before. Can't remember if Uncle played the whole game, but I know he was in at the end, and I know Clemson had some help during that game. Okay, so Boston College, I'm picking you to win. I can't make no damn score prediction, but Boston College, I'm picking you to win. All right. And with that said, I already did my little previewing game prediction for Alabama and Ole Miss. I said Alabama will win 52-41, and I'm sticking with it. Yeah, I said it'll be a high-scoring game, but Alabama will come out on top. Also, all these damn media outlets, they giving Ole Miss too much credit. Too much. They ain't did nothing. They ain't did nothing this year. All right. This daggone Matt Corral, they giving him too much damn credit. Yeah, he can run and scramble, and I know we have problems with running, dual threat quarterbacks. I know this. I learned something today that I didn't like. Dual threat quarterbacks that came into Bryant-Denny Stadium and beat us. And all 3 of those dual threat quarterbacks went on to win the Heisman. And Cam Newton, Johnny Manziel, and Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow really wasn't a running quarterback, but motherfucker had no receivers though. And he came into Bryant-Denny, beat us, which, in my opinion, we still should have won that game. Even though Tua was hurt, we still should have won that damn game. But it's in the past now. We can't dwell on it. But we done came back and won us a championship, so hey, it's all good. But them 3 guys beat Alabama and Bryant-Denny, and they went on to win the Heisman. But one thing about it, Ole Miss is 0-13 when playing a top-ranked opponent. And you know what? Most of that 13 got to be Alabama. So yeah, and I think us struggling against Florida only made us better, only made us focus more when playing these SEC teams. So but we'll see. You know, I don't think Ole Miss defense is good enough to stop us as much as we can stop them. I'm gonna just put it that way. Same as last year, but I don't, man. I don't know, man. So I think we'll win though. And like I said, 52-41 might be close by less, might be by more. That's just my opinion, but I think we'll win. But yeah, and also that damn Chris Dorian, he's still talking trash, talking about we'll lose. But we ain't gonna lose, Chris Dorian. I know you all bitter about us beating Florida and how Florida came back on us and we won by 2 points. But get over it. All right, we ain't losing. Bottom line. So I'm gonna end this video. Those are my game previews and my couple of score predictions. So y'all have a good night. Rest up for tomorrow because we got some good games coming on. Start with Georgia and Arkansas. And then we'll be on deck waiting next to whoop Ole Miss butt. And we about to shut everybody up, okay? From talking about Ole Miss. After this game, you ain't gonna hear from Ole Miss again. And I'm gonna tell you now, mark my word, Bryce Young, barring he stay healthy the whole season, will be the Heisman Trophy winner. Mark my word. And roll tide.